top 5 laptops that you can actually buy for video editing that will swallow your savings. Number 5, you have the Lenovo P70. Lenovo P70 is a very big, huge machine. You know, it actually carries a Xeon processor, and I will explain that one later. But number 1, P70 is 17.3 inches system and very wide screen. So for video editing and other kind of works, it's going to do it perfectly. You are going to see all your display, all your video, everything. You're going to see them perfectly. So what I'm trying to say here is that even the screen actually is in 1920 by 1080, screen resolution. So it's also a very good one. Another beautiful thing about this system is the fact that it carries a Xeon processor, and that Xeon processor, you can bet it's going to be at least 2.8 gigahertz speed. So this kind of processor is very special because it can handle a lot of tasks at the same time. That's the difference. So maybe you are done editing here and you want to render, you can start your rendering and start editing something else. So you can do up to 3 different jobs on it at the same time. So if you want to buy a workstation, I can tell you, just go for the Xeon processor type. That is number 1. Number 2, the system carries all sorts of ports that you want. All the ports you can see it on it. Number 3, the system also has 4 RAM slots. 4 RAM slots. That's wonderful. So if you actually want a 64 gig on it, you can actually upgrade to that level. But very good thing about it is the fact that it actually will cost you between 720,000 to 770,000 naira. So between that range, you should be able to find that kind of system. And I can tell you, you get an 8 gig dedicated graphics type of it on it. It often carries the NVIDIA T series, NVIDIA Quadro T series, that is actually an 8 gig dedicated graphics. So it's a good one, but very heavy, very heavy. Number 4, we have the Dell Precision 5530. This particular system is an 8th generation system. It is very sleek, very beautiful, presentable. So you can move around with it at any time. And I love this system because I've used it a lot. I've done quite a number of reviews on it, and I can tell you, it carries the HQ kind of processor, and it also have this 2.7 gigahertz. Some of them might have 2.6, some of them might have 2.8, as the case may be. So one good thing about the system is you can easily upgrade it to 32 gig RAM. 32 gig RAM is very perfect on it. And another thing about this system is the fact that I've come to observe that it also has 2 big fans, but very sleek. Now, there is this understanding that when the system is very sleek, perhaps the heat, when it's generating those heat, you have to, take it out. But the same it won't do so. But in the case of Precision 5530, Precision 5520, I can promise you that system actually have a particular way it cools itself. I've tested it before in some of my videos on YouTube, and I can tell you that with my thermal camera, that system cools itself when you are doing heavy tasks on it.
What?
So it's a very wonderful machine. It carries a 2 RAM slots. And they're detachable. And it also takes. It also carries a 4 gig dedicated graphics. And the graphics, if I remember, is NVIDIA Quadro M1200. It always comes with that. 5530 and 5520 will have a Quadro 5520. Sorry, it will have a Quadro M1200. So this particular system, depending on what you have, would cost between 650,000 naira to about 750,000 naira. Between those range, depending on the spec, you get it at those prices. And of course, it has to be what is it called now? It has to be an SSD. But the good thing about the system again is the fact that it has the M2 slot in it. It also has the SATA slots in it, so you can have 2 storage. Number three on the list is Microsoft Surface Book 2. Surface Book 2 is a very sweet laptop. I like to say sweet because that's what I have here. you know. It's sweet because number one is a 13.5 inches system. The screen is very different because it carries a 3000 by 2000 resolution, which is far higher than a lot of them I have mentioned. Then another thing you want to consider about the system is it's easy to carry around. It is designed like a book, you know. If you see that, it's designed like a book. Then it's actually a touch screen. Then it has this detachable manner. You can actually detach it and use it like a tab, you know, a tablet. And then you can as well twists, you know, you can twist it to actually meet some needs if you want to present to somebody or you want to show somebody what it is like. Then the Microsoft Surface Book, despite the fact that it is portable, it also have a 2 gig dedicated graphics. Most of them they have the 2 gig dedicated graphics, and it's always NVIDIA. I have not seen the AMD Radeon or version before, you know. So the Microsoft Surface Book 2 also have one thing that I don't really like. It carries just two, you know, USB ports and one mini display port. Then they also have the charging jack. It has the SD card reader, and that's all. Just few ports. So if you want a lot of expansion, you know, port options on it, you need to get an external connector. So they just made it more like MacBooks, you know, that have uh, limited amount of ports. So the Microsoft Surface Book 2 is a very good laptop for creative sincerely because the resolution is superb. If you want to get that kind of system, you can get it between the prices of say 480,000 to about 550,000. You can get then at that price. Surface Book 2, exactly an 8th generation laptop. Number two, we have the Apple MacBook Pro 2017, the 15 inches. So this particular system is always very sleek. It has the touch bar. It has, you know, it has a very good display, just like the Surface. It has the 30,000 by 2000 resolution as well. I think it's a bit higher. I think it's a bit higher, you know. So the display is also very magnificent. It's very unique. Then it has this very large trackpad, you know, for effective use. You know, MacBook don't produce touch screens. Instead, they do the touch bar. So it's very unique. So the MacBook is this tiny, and it also has this the two very large fans that has to cool off the system. So the MacBook is a very perfect one because number one, you want to buy this combination. You want to buy the Core i7, you want to buy the 16 gig RAM version, and you also want to try to buy the 512 SSD storage. If it's 256, you can try, you know, maybe you have some external um, connectors to read that you save more files on, but it's just best that you get a 512 version of it. So those are the combinations for it. And for the MacBook that falls on our second list, you can get it between the prices of 650, between 650 and 720,000 naira. You will get this particular system. Number one, this particular one has to do with the MacBook Pro 2019, and it is actually a powerhouse indeed. It's a powerhouse, it's expensive, it is big, it is magnificent, it is everything you can call it. So, mainly, I can tell you, you can get the MacBook Pro 2019, that's actually a 15-inch system. Oh, sorry, I think it's a 16-inch. 16-inch in the sense that you also have a very good display, and it carries this Sequoia. It can carry Sequoia. It can carry Big Sur is quite hot for it, but it can carry Sequoia. It can carry this recent MacBook version that just got released. I mean, 2025. Sometimes late September 2025, they released one Talloy. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Talloy, something like that. So that one is very good for it. Then it carries a 64 gig RAM. 64 gig RAM. Then you can also get the 1 terabyte version of the SSD, and of course the processor is a Core i9. So if you can get this combination, then you have a power like a complete machine for your editing. So This particular system is falling on the fourth on our list because it actually carries something very heavy. For i9, 64 gig RAM, 1 TB SSD, and of course, the GPU on it is actually an 8 gig dedicated, which is a Radeon. I think Radeon, I've forgotten the number now, but it's 8 gig dedicated. So this particular system, you can lay your hands on it. It's a very powerful machine.
Oh my god! Wow!
Very sleek, but still very powerful. You can get it between the range of say 1.2 million naira and of course 1.4 million naira. You get a very good neat one. To watch the full review of this laptop that we have just mentioned, subscribe, like and share.